Hello and welcome to Quotes Today by LiveLaw. Let's get to today's top legal updates. Justice B.R. Gavai sworn in as the 52nd Chief Justice of India. Supreme Court flags unnecessary coffee breaks to track High Court judges' performance. Rigid rule enforcement hurts India's global manufacturing goal. Supreme Court. Tamil Nadu resident backs Waqf Amendment Act in Supreme Court amid land dispute. Supreme Court questions blanket blood donation ban on trans persons, sex workers. Kerala Bar suspends lawyer for assaulting junior woman advocate. I'm your host, Syed Amir Hussain, with your daily roundup of legal updates from across the country. For detailed reading, you can always visit www.livelaw.in. Please make sure to watch this video till the very end and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel because your support means the world to us. Justice Bhushan Ramakrishna Gavai has officially taken charge as the 52nd Chief Justice of India, succeeding Justice Sanjeev Khanna. At a grand ceremony held at Rashtrapati Bhavan, President Draupadi Murmu administered the oath of office. Justice Gavai will serve a term of a little over 6 months, ending on November 23, 2025. The swearing-in was attended by top dignitaries, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Union Ministers, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, and several sitting and former Supreme Court judges. His elevation marks a historic movement. Justice Gavai is only the second Chief Justice of India from the scheduled caste community, after Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, and the first ever Buddhist to hold this top judicial post. He was appointed to the Supreme Court on May 24, 2019 after serving at the Bombay High Court. The Supreme Court has raised serious concerns over delays in verdicts by high courts, particularly after discovering that the Jharkhand High Court took nearly 3 years to pronounce judgments in criminal appeals. A bench led by Justice Suryakant and Justice N. Koteswar Singh was hearing a plea by 4 convicts whose appeals had been reserved but not decided for years. The court noted that after its intervention, 3 convicts were acquitted and 1 got a split verdict, with all 4 now released. Highlighting the broader problem, the court said it will now examine the performance output of high courts across India, questioning how much is spent versus the actual productivity. Justice Kant also criticized the practice of frequent tea or coffee breaks, suggesting that judges should work continuously with only a lunch break for better efficiency and outcomes. He emphasized the need to adhere to timelines for pronouncing judgments and hinted at introducing new mechanisms to ensure accountability. The court stressed that such delays affect personal liability and personal liberty and called for a serious review of judicial functions in the high courts. As India pushes to become a global manufacturing and innovation hub, the Supreme Court has delivered a timely reminder: economic regulations must focus on real market impact, not just procedural rules. In a major judgment under the Competition Act, a bench of Justices Vikram Nath and Prasanna B. Varale said that rigid enforcement without understanding how it affects businesses could discourage investments and long-term growth. The court stressed that competition law isn't meant to punish success but to protect fair market practices. Penalizing a company just for being big or successful without proof of actual harm can backfire, hurting both business and consumers. The case involved a company accused of abusing its dominant position by offering volume-based discounts. The court upheld a tribunal ruling that the discounts were fair, transparent, and available to all buyers who met the criteria, not just preferred partners. In a major development in the case challenging the Waqf Amendment Act 2025, a resident of Tiruchendurai village in Tamil Nadu has filed an intervention application in the Supreme Court supporting the act. The applicant, Shriman Chandrasekhar, has said that the Tamil Nadu Waqf Board has shockingly claimed ownership over his entire village, including a 1500-year-old Chandrasekhara Swami temple, even though Islam is only about 1400 years old. He said that in 2022, villagers were stunned to learn that over 300 acres, including their homes and 5 temples, were listed as Waqf property. The matter came to light when a farmer was asked to get a no objection certificate from the Waqf board to sell land for his daughter's wedding. Chandrasekhar, an author, stated that residents have land records and property documents dating back to 1917, while the Waqf board has no such evidence. He said that the misuse of the Waqf by user clause under Section 3R1 of the Waqf Act has caused fear and uncertainty among villagers. The petitions, including this application, will be heard by a bench led by CJI BR Gavai tomorrow. The Supreme Court on Tuesday expressed concern over the blanket ban on blood donations by transgender persons, gay men, and sex workers, calling it discriminatory. Hearing a batch of petitions challenging the 2017 guidelines of the National Blood Transfusion Council (NBTC) and NACO, a bench of Justices Suryakant and N. Koteswar Singh asked the centre to consult medical experts to remove the stigma without compromising safety. Justice Singh questioned whether all trans persons could be labelled risky without medical evidence and warned this approach could increase prejudice. The ASG said the guidelines were based on the assumption that these groups are high risk for HIV/AIDS. The court said precautions should be maintained, but not at the cost of stigmatizing an entire community. The centre has argued that excluding these groups is based on medical data, not discrimination, and falls within policy decisions for public health. Petitioners from the LGBTQ+ community say the ban violates rights to dignity and equality and is outdated, as many countries now allow gay men to donate blood under modern, safer screening procedures. The court has asked the centre to find a balanced approach. A shocking incident has rocked the legal fraternity in Kerala. The Trivandrum Bar Association has suspended advocate Belin Das after he allegedly assaulted a junior woman lawyer in his office. The victim, advocate Shamili, said that during a conversation about an office matter, she was slapped on her face and fell to the ground. The Bar Association took action following her oral complaint and announced that Belin Das has been suspended pending an internal inquiry. Shamili also told the media that initially the police were prevented from entering the office to arrest the accused, but the Bar Association secretary has denied this claim. An FIR has been registered at the Vanchiyur police station and the police have recorded Shamili's statement while she was receiving treatment at the Trivandrum General Hospital.